of Play. Last of Us 2. What's good in the web? I'm your man Q, back again with some more of that geek news. And a couple of weeks ago, I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but a couple of weeks ago, Sony dropped a State of Play, and again, it felt a lot like, you know, a Nintendo Direct. But you know what? That's not why I made the video. I wanted to talk about, well, the only thing that really mattered on the State of Play, to be honest, and I'm not talking about Call of Duty, which I'm not even a COD head, but I have to admit that I like the direction that they're going with this Call of Duty. Story only gonna be 37 seconds, 2 hours, okay, 6 hours storyline for $60, and you're playing for the multiplayer. I will give them credit that they're trying something old, but it seemed more fleshed out, which kind of makes it new. Other than that, I kind of fell asleep throughout the whole State of Play, except when they showed The Last of Us 2. Now, I will say, honestly, The Last of Us 2, from the video trailer that they had on the State of Play, did not look like it was full HD, 110,000 pixels per second and all that, which, you know, for me personally, I don't really care. My primary system I've been playing for the longest now has been the Switch, which I still love my PlayStation 4, which, you know, why I'm talking about it. And Last of Us, the first one, is one of my top 10 favorite games. Like, really, it's a great game. But again, for a system who always prides himself in 4K, 8K, what's gonna be next, 24K, the trailer didn't look that great. But the game comes out on February 21st, 2020. Oh my God, y'all. It's so many games these last year. After that is going to be Final Fantasy VII, the remastered remake, which I'm already saying it's going to be Game of the Year right there. If it ain't going to be Last of Us 2, it's going to be Final Fantasy VII, the remake. But The Last of Us 2 looks really great. It looks a lot more grimy, and what it looks like is they took the best things from The Walking Dead, the TV show, and cut the fat with The Walking Dead, which is the bad parts, which, after season 4, other than Negan, kind of was a lot of bad stuff. Anytime you drop like 22% or more of your fans watching your series, Houston, we have a problem. And I'm not talking about James Harden hogging the ball. First Last of Us was one of those games that everybody, myself included, loved and couldn't wait for a sequel. But when we heard rumors and rumblings about the sequel, and we seen Ellie kissing another woman, well, not me personally, I didn't really care. I mean, hey, YOLO, Ellie, girl, live your life, baby. I mean, you like ladies? Well, hey, girl. Oh, I ain't mad at you. Handle your thing, girl. Handle your thing. But the interweb was on fire. A lot of people did not like the fact that Ellie was with a woman, and they didn't like the fact that they felt that the whole story was going to be based off of her relationship with this woman, and they even alluded to her expansion, the DLC that came out on the Last of Us PS4, the HD version. And again, for me, I mean, this is 2019. It is what it is. I ain't controlling what nobody do, let alone a video game character. I mean, one of the girls, her friend, the best friend, was a black girl. And I can count on my hands how many characters that are black are in video games, like big video games. And I can count even less, probably on one finger, where they're a main protagonist. But that's a video for another day. The Last of Us trailer showed a lot of things that we wanted to see, and we see that the relationship between Ellie and the girl, well, it seems, at least from the trailer, to be really short-lived. But we see some of the gruesome things that the humans have been doing when it comes to this new world order that Ellie lives in. The question that everybody and their grandmama have been asking, including myself when we first seen the trailer a year or so ago, is the fact that where is Joel? Where is Joel? I was to the point to thinking that Joel was dead, because if you remember in the first one, when he was talking to his daughter, he was what, about 35, 37, around there, and then 30 years passed, so the man was 60, and now it looks like at least 5 or 10 years have passed, so I'm thinking this man is an OG, triple OG, but we see Joel at the end of the trailer. So the man said, if you're doing something that's this big, you can't go in by yourself. I can't lie, I was excited. I watched the state of play a little bit later, but I was like, Joel. Although the game was not the most aesthetically pleasing, I've mentioned that multiple times, it looks that it makes up for everything when it comes to the gameplay. So it looks like it's going to be the same kind of engine or mechanics that the original was, but with more gruesome killings and as well as a faster pace action that we had before. Stealth is still heavily involved, and it looks like the difficulty has spiked up because it looks like you're fighting against multiple enemies at one time. I'm interested to jump into the series, and I really want to see and hear more if they're going to show anything or talk or discuss anything about the correlation between this and the Uncharted series, because we already know that Uncharted and The Last of Us are in the same universe. But as always in the web, this has been your man Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, do me a favor and call Tyrone. Call him. Hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel and you want to stay up to date on all things video games, all things anime, entertainment, sprinkle with a little bit of that comedy, or at least I'm hoping that it's comedy. Like, if y'all got that low-fat comedy intake, then you might not be laughing. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, interweb, do me a favor. Eat, geek, sleep, repeat. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
And if you're still thirsty, here's another video for you right here and right here. Water's wet.